Hello everyone. This is going to be a review on the Ancel X6 Bluetooth OBD2 car scanner. It's an OBD2 scanner that uses a Bluetooth dongle instead of a cable. I went ahead and unboxed it because unboxing it with one hand and videoing is kind of precarious. So I decided to unbox it and then just take the box away from it. But that's the box it will come in. And there is your plastic case, plastic blow mold case that it come in. It's pretty rugged, pretty tough, and it should protect your tools for a long time. Okay, spinning it around, we'll open it up. Inside your unit, as you can see, there's a piece of styrofoam. That's just to keep the equipment inside from rattling around. What you will get also inside is an owner's manual, quick start manual. That's about all it is quick start. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of information to get started. You can go online and you can look up the information, and that'll help some. But if you're a mechanic, if you play around with it enough, you'll figure out how to use it, as I'll show you in my next segment. You get a card with the barcode on the back. This card also has the password for the unit that you will need to register the unit, which you have to register the unit before you use it and open up an account with Ancel. It's free of charge. Then we have the unit itself. It is a 10-inch, there we go, 10-inch Android-based tablet that has Bluetooth capability, obviously. And it runs off an Android system, Android operating system. And I believe this is a Samsung tablet. That's the front. This is the back. You have a little strap that you can put your hand through to hold the unit in one hand. Set that aside. You have included in the box a cord that I think can be used for updating, but I believe it's also for charging. Updating the unit is usually done through Wi-Fi, through your home Wi-Fi net, or through your hotspot, or whatever you have to use to get on the internet. But I think this is just a charging cord. Here's the charging cube that goes along with that cord. If I'm not mistaken, it's 5 volts. Yes. And here's your dongle. Your X6 Bluetooth Ancel dongle. I attached the restraint to it just so I can hold on to it, the lanyard. It comes in the pack also. Moving right along, we'll power this beast up so you can see what happens. Press and hold. It comes to life. Takes about 10-15 seconds before it comes to life. But it does wake up eventually. And once it wakes up, it's going to start looking for that Bluetooth dongle. There we are. You access it just as you would. Just as you would any other device. Kind of hard to do this with one hand. See if I can swipe it. I swiped it. And that's what you get. You diagnose, hot function, update, data manager, quick start, DTC query, feedback. The second page is function list, settings, and user. Once you register on the Ancel site, you'll be able to put yourself in as a user. If you look up at the right-hand corner, you'll see Bluetooth symbol, speaker, Wi-Fi connection, battery charge indication, the serial number of the unit, and the car symbol is for the VIC, or VCI, I'm sorry, vehicle communication input, I think is what it stands for. As soon as we get a chance, we're going to take it out and put it on my car and run through some of these features of this thing. But first, I'll show you, right, while it's quiet and my neighbor's not making a lot of noise. This thing does all sorts of cars. You have European models, Benz, Abarth, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, BMW, Citroen, Darcy, Ferrari, etc., etc. It goes through the cars. I'm sorry, scrolling it the wrong way. It goes through the cars, European type, Vauxhall, Volvo, VW. American cars, of course, you got your normal American car makes here. Asia, Honda, Acura, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Suzuki, and Toyota. It has Chinese cars here. I'm not even going to go through those. If you live in China, if you have a Chinese car, I'm sure your model will be supported here. And for our friends down under in Australia, we have Ford Australia and Holden. Hit the back button. Updates. As soon as you get the unit, you press update, log in, or once you get an account started with Ancel. And this is what comes up. Now these are special features, and it's also vehicle data. Wherever you see new, that's an update that you can install. As you see, a lot of them are already installed for most vehicles. The reason I didn't check any of those individuals or those cars is because the least amount of information that's in your tablet, the faster it will work. If I have a need to use those cars, I'll go back and check them. Special functions. This also has checkboxes for you to update the information via the internet or Wi-Fi. And again, if you have a need for those hot functions or special functions, you can check the box. And then you hit the download arrow and it will download those. But I don't work on Citroens, so I don't need that data. Going back, hot functions. These are functions on certain vehicles. Some, but not all. Your vehicle may not be covered under this. You can throttle. You can adjust the throttle plate. You can code injectors. You can reset oil minders. You can reset battery installation on some BMWs I know, or a lot of European cars. If you change the battery, you have to recode the battery to the car or it won't charge properly. Your anti-lock braking system, diesel particulate filter. If you have a diesel vehicle, it can regenerate the particulate filter. electronic parking system or electronic parking brake on some Mercedes, BMWs, and some cars. If you change the brake pads in it and you squeeze the pads back up into the caliper, it will set the parking brake and will not let the parking brake, or will not release the brakes. If I'm not mistaken, that's what that's for. You have SAS, steering angle, I guess, system. And that will allow you to, if you're having an alignment done, you can re-index your steering wheel if your car supports this, so that it'll be straight across and level. You also have Tpms, tire pressure monitoring system. That is, if your vehicle is equipped with and is applicable to, it'll allow you to monitor, reset, and check the status of your tire pressure monitoring sensors in your tires. Over here we have MO keys. Certain cars, older ones, you can program keys and key fobs if your model is covered under this unit. We'll go back. Data Manager. You can download videos. You can download reports, or certain instances, or for certain instances, if you are doing something for a customer and he wants to see a report, you can download all the information to it, and it will allow you to give them a report. Data playback, that also, it has different playbacks of functions that you were running when you did a diagnostic test. It has the date and time that it was done, and you can go back and take a look at those videos and see what all your parameters were. Quick start. As far as I know, that's so that you can remotely use this with the computer, or you can actually use it with their help. You get support from them. So I read. It's called Team Viewer. DTC query, this gives you all your P codes and tells you what they are and what they can be, if in fact that system is applicable to your automobile. Feedback, that's for sending Ancel information if you have a problem with the unit, or if there's an error code that you can't get rid of for the unit, or something like that, you can send them feedback. Data playback, again, that's going to be for you to play back any information or any diagnostics that you ran. You can go back and look at the parameters and see what you had at the time of the test. Very good for troubleshooting. And so I think that's it for now. When we do a little more diagnosing, we'll do a little bit more videoing.